We are gathered here to fill you with fear and give you a treat for your ears as we invade your mind with our scary rhymes and some tales that can be gory. As you bear witness and sit here and listen to our poetic horror stories.
Hi, my name is Gary, and I'm the Lonely Heart Valentine's Day serial killer. And I'm kind of embarrassed to admit this, but I have a crazy love-struck stalker. She is infatuated with me. She even knows my true identity. She follows me on Instagram, and I received a DM one day, and the message read,
"Hi, you don't know me, but I know everything about you. Gary, I know you're the Lonely Heart Killer, and I'm messaging you to tell you I love your work. I'm a real big fan, and I think you're great. I would love to meet you, hopefully soon one day."
When I read the message, I thought it was a prank. It caught me off guard, and literally threw me for a loop. I was stunned. I thought this had to be a joke. This just can't be real. So I didn't respond back. A couple of minutes later, she sent me another DM. I knew I should have left the message unread, but I just need to know what it said.
"Hey Gary, I see you read my DM, but you haven't responded back to me yet. I know you're probably really busy with your Valentine's Day preparation, since it's so close to the day. But this year, I would love to be your sidekick, to help you out with your kills. Think about it. Those couples won't know what hit them. Just DM me back, so I know when you want us to hook up. I'm free anytime you need me."
Sidekick? Is she for real? Look, I've been killing couples on Valentine's Day for several years, and I haven't once wanted or needed any assistance. I don't know why she's so damn persistent. I know eventually I need to respond back to her, because she does seem to know about me and who I am. Who knows what will happen if I piss her off and she calls the police. She may give them my home address and my identity. So I DM'd her back. "Hello. Yes, I am the Lonely Heart serial killer, and I'm flattered you're a fan. Look, I don't want to be rude, but how did you find me? And that my name is Gary. Who are you?"
"Oh my god, I was right! I knew it! My name is Carrie, and tracking you down was easy for me. That's the modern wonders of technology. Your last year's killing on Valentine's Day, I noticed you made a small mistake. You left behind a small drop of blood, so I tracked you down by your DNA. I'm a forensic lab technician, and when the police sent your sample of blood to us, I found a profile on you, and I knew you were the Lonely Heart serial killer. But don't worry, I got rid of the sample and told the police it was inconclusive, and I couldn't extract anything from it. You're lucky it was me, a true fan of yours. I've been following your killing sprees since the beginning, and just like you, I hate Valentine's Day and all the couples that celebrate it. But I promise I won't tell a living soul, as long as you give me what I want."
I remember that day. I was fighting with the boyfriend, and he had the upper hand in our tussle. He hit me square in my jaw, which I spat out some blood. I thought I did a good job cleaning up. I knew it. I knew she would use the information she had against me, and she would turn it over to the police if I didn't give in to her demands. I can't let that happen. I DM'd her back. "Okay, when do you want to meet? I know a cafe a few minutes from me, just up the street."
"No! I was thinking I would come over to your home. I know that you live alone."
Is she serious? I didn't want her to come here. to my personal space. But what other choice do I really have? She is pretty much blackmailing me. So I DM'd her back and told her. Okay, I guess.
Yes, I'm so excited. I will have the chance to meet my hero in person. I promise you, you won't regret it. I'll see you later on tonight. This is great.
I didn't see it that way. I'm going to handle this when we meet face to face. I don't normally kill single people, but I will make an exception in this case. She knows too much. She needs to be erased.
Hello, PHS crew. Just give us a few seconds to talk to you. Can you take the time right now to click the like button and also to leave a comment? And if you are new here, then welcome. We are happy to have you. While you are here, why don't you subscribe and join our crew? This will really make our day. Now back to the video. This is all we wanted to say.
Valentine's Day has never been my favorite holiday. I have always hated it, ever since elementary. Trading meaningless cards, cookies, cupcakes, and cheap crappy-ass candy. What the hell for? It's just setting you up for a letdown when you become an adult. It's a holiday that is only meant for couples. But what about people who are single? They don't have a special someone that is sending candies, flowers, and Valentine's Day cards. They are just like me. I can see their lonely hearts. It's not like I never had a significant other, a partner before. But just like any relationship, eventually you will be left with a broken heart. Yes, you can call me heartless if you want. I really don't care. This is my opinion and how I feel. I once was in love, and for her, I would move the heavens above. She was all I could think of. Day and night, night and day. And I thought she felt the same way. But what I learned about love is that one person loves harder than the other one. It's not 50-50, and most of the time, one will give more while the other one takes. People will play with your heart and just move on to the next one. This is what happened to me. I was so in love. I couldn't see straight. Even though my family and friends told me she was using me. But I refused to see it. And on Valentine's Day, I caught her cheating with another man, and she told me she was leaving me for him. My heart was destroyed, just devastated. And from that day on, I never again dated. I fell into a deep depression, and I wanted my life to end. Until I saw them out together, looking happy and holding hands. Something right there and then snapped inside of me. I was pissed off and mad. All I saw was red and I wanted revenge. They were out on a date, and it happened to be Valentine's Day. So, I watched them enjoy their time together. That's when I noticed the other couples. It was infuriating. It felt like they were laughing at me. Just a loser that no one wants to be with. Once they left the restaurant, they went straight to my ex-girlfriend's apartment, where I knew what was going to happen next. But she didn't know. I still had a key. My stupid ex-girlfriend didn't bother to change her locks. So I let myself in. And just like I thought, they were in the bedroom making love. So I went to her kitchen and found the biggest knife in the chopping block. And I cut out both of their hearts. It made me feel so good to know she was gone. And I took their hearts with me as my trophy. But that night, they weren't the only couple that I killed. I went on a mini rampage. Whatever couple that crossed my path that day. At the end, I took out 5 couples in all. And after that night, the Lonely Hearts Killer was born. And every Valentine's Day now for about 8 years, I kill and leave my calling card so the authorities know I was there. I cut out their hearts, and I take them with me. I hate Valentine's Day. Now I have to deal with this annoying girl, Carrie, threatening me like it's some kind of a game. I plan on teaching her a lesson for Valentine's Day.
It's meant to be. You fit together like a glove. But, unfortunately for you, your true love already has a boo. Now what do? Will you move on and look for someone new? No, that just won't do.
Carrie arrived at my place around 8:30 p.m. She was all smiles and so happy to see me. She looked like she was dressed for a hot date. I had to admit, she looked amazing.
So, you are Carrie? It's nice to meet you.
Then I invited her in. She said,
Carrie, I can't believe I'm talking to you, here in the flesh. Again, I have to say I'm a big fan. This is a special moment for me. This is something I only thought would happen in my dreams.
As she spoke to me, I don't know why, but I started to feel a bit nervous and was feeling weird on the inside. My heart was pounding, racing. My hands were feeling clammy, cold, sweaty, and shaking. I thought maybe I was having a stroke or a heart attack, but I quickly figured out that it wasn't that. So, we sat on my couch to talk, and I found out we had a lot in common. We liked the same movies and shows, we both liked to cook, and we liked the same restaurants. We liked the same music, and we both loved to dance, and we both loved the color red. We talked so long we lost track of time. Next thing I knew, it was after midnight.
Oh no! Look at the time. And it's the last scheduled bus home. They are all off the line until the morning time.
I quickly apologized and told her.
No, it's my fault. If you like to stay, you can sleep on my couch. It turns into a bed when you pull it out.
Okay, yeah.
So I made the couch up for her, and then I went to my bedroom to retire for the night. But I couldn't get to sleep. I just lay there thinking about Carrie. Then it hit me. What the hell are you doing? What has come over you? This is the perfect time to take her life. This is what you were planning on in the first place. This is your perfect opportunity. Come on, Gary. Get your head back in the game. Go out there and make her pay. I slowly opened up my bedroom door and crept out quickly as I walked towards my kitchen knife drawer. I slipped the knife out and I placed it by my side. Then I turned and walked towards where she was laying. I raised the knife high over my head. I was going to drive it straight into her chest, but I just couldn't do it. I just stood there, hesitating. Part of me really wanted to carve her up and appease my bloodlust, but the other part of me just wanted to watch her sleep peacefully. I thought, what is happening to me? I really feel crazy. I just can't do it. So I placed the knife down, and I placed the knife back into the knife drawer. I walked back over to Carrie and kissed her on her forehead. I walked back to my bedroom and closed my door. I woke up in the morning to breakfast and coffee. I walked out of my bedroom and Carrie was standing there with the knife in her hand. The same knife I was going to plunge into her chest. She said,
Good morning, Gary. I made you breakfast. Please sit down and eat.
She made a spread. There were pancakes, sausage, bacon, hash brown, biscuits, and eggs. I walked over to the table and I slowly sat down at the table. And I watched Carrie prepare my plate. She made her own. She sat down, then she said,
How did you sleep last night?
I told her.
All right. What about you? Was the couch comfortable?
Yes, it was. Actually, it took me a while to fall asleep. And when I finally started to drift off, I heard your door open. I watched you as you walked into the kitchen and pulled this knife from your knife drawer.
At that moment, my mouth instantly went dry. I could feel a lump in my throat. Then I said,
Carrie, look, let me explain.
Suddenly, Carrie raised up her hand to stop me.
I watched you as you stood there over me with the knife over your head. I could tell you were contemplating if you were going to kill me. Then I watched you place the knife down, and you walked back to the kitchen and placed the knife back in the knife drawer. Then you came back and kissed me on my forehead, and you went back to your bedroom and closed your door. And I just want to say, thank you for not killing me. But can I ask you why?
I was embarrassed, stunned at the same time, but I got myself together. Took the knife out of her hand, and I looked her in her eyes.
Yes, I planned to kill you last night while you slept. But as I stood there and watched you, I just couldn't do it. And when I went back into my room, it hit me. I'm now in love with you. And I wouldn't blame you if you don't want to be with me. I won't harm you if you want to leave.
Carrie sat there with tears filling her eyes. Then she started to smile. Then she said,
Oh, Gary, this is the sweetest thing anybody's ever said to me. And I feel the same about you. I instantly felt the chemistry between you and me. I believe we were meant to be. We are soulmates. Carrie and Gary together forever.
Then she walked over and deeply kissed me. Now, I'm no longer the lonely heart serial killer. Those days are now behind me. Don't get me wrong, I still hate Valentine's Day. But when it comes around now, I don't go into a murderous rage. Because Carrie has my heart, and I would gladly cut it out if we ever part. Happy Valentine's Day.